Gambling Guys Podcast.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the Shred Shed, and this is week 18 of the NFL season. We are back in the Shred Shed. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone, and a happy new year. Today is December 30th. We are just one day away from the end of 2025. So let's get right into this podcast. We're your hosts, Gambling Guys. I'm Jamie, a.k.a. Gambling JCheech. My boy here is Rick, a.k.a. King Ace. Let's go. And as always, we're going to get into a rundown of what we're going to talk about this week for Week 18. So we're going to jump right into Week 17, a little recap of last week and how we did. We got some updated records for you. We know we slipped behind on those, so we got them updated. Don't worry. Next, we'll jump into the Gambling Guys Elite Pick of the Week. We're going to pick that first game of the week. It's a very big, important game. That's sponsored by Elite Hockey Sticks. We're going to move on to Week 18 and the rest of the games, followed by Gambling Guys Anytime Touchdown Picks. Next after that is the Gambling Guys Story Time, coupled with the Nugget of the Day. I got a good one for you.
Yes.
And then we're going to wrap up football with the best and last for football, that Triple G, the Gambling Guys Guarantee. And then we'll close out with our Gambling Guys NHL Shoutouts, and a pretty cool game that we're both going to pick. So Stay tuned for that. All right, let's recap Week 17. Rick, how'd you do?
I went 6. That's not right. Last
9.
week. No, last week. Last week I did better. Last week I did better. 9 and 7.
Sorry.
This guy's trying
Last
to
week,
me.
Week 16, I was 8-9. He was 6-9.
Classic numbers.
Not a good week for us.
And then last week I was 9 and 7. Not bad, but slimly profitable on my pick straight up. Couple games that didn't fall my way. That Tampa under really stunk. Last night the Rams losing to Atlanta. My boy Bijan coming out to play, balling out. But overall my record is 136, 113, and 2. Actually pretty good. So I'm 23 picks in the right direction.
Let's go.
How'd
good
you do?
Math there. I did not great at all. Had my worst week. And
I'm hearing that every show.
I know. I've been on the schneid since week 15, guys. I was 6, 10, and 1 last week. Pretty garbage. Updated season record. Watch out. 161, 122, and now 3. 3 ties. So,
Guy likes to pick games, I tell you.
Guys, real quick, though, both of us are plus 50% win rate this season. So we're plus 56. Rick is 54%, and I'm 56%. So we're giving out some winners. You just got to have the right combination. So gamble responsibly. Let's
shout out our DJ.
Yup. Moving on to DJ JCheech.
DJ JCheech, congratulations. First win for the sad Pandas in TNH. He wasn't there, and I think that was the difference. But shout out to Trizzo on all music platforms. Find him at Trizzo, and on TikTok, his comedy channel at Trizzo Rants. Shout out to his mother for the great holiday recipes that we had so far this holiday season at Mama Geraldina's Cucina.
Did you try any of them?
I did.
Yeah?
I did the I have a White Castle right over here in Center Ridge. I did the White Castle stuffing.
Nice. It's funny that you first win with no Triz. So.
I mean,
not surprised there.
Yeah, me neither.
Just kidding. Whoops. Guys, let's get into some highlights from last week or lowlights. First one I want to call out is a lowlight, and it's for the New York Giants.
Oof.
Though they did win, when they need to lose, they don't lose properly.
So bad.
Right? So it's like they're trying to, at that point, their season, now they're 3-13. You're playing a bad Raiders team who I think now has the low seed for that number 1 pick.
Yep.
The Giants, you could kind of ship up, play some third stringers, whatever. Do what you got to do to get that number 1 seed.
Well, the Raiders sat all their players. They sat Brock Bowers, one of the best players of the year so far. They sat a couple guys, and I think they were giving it up. So smart on their management to mail that game in And, the Giants probably won and then went out on the town for the night. Shout out Caesars Las Vegas. Big fan of that property. We love them there. Wish they loved us over here. Hit us up.
Couple other games. Divisional matchup, Dallas beat Washington. Denver beat Kansas City 20-13. The Green Bay Baltimore Ravens game.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good one.
41-24 Baltimore over Green Bay.
I don't know if you guys saw the giving outs I was doing on the holiday season, but if you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all our socials, you would have seen I had that Baltimore-Houston money line parlay. Gave it out.
I thought that was that from Santa?
No. That was PP Parlay.
PP Parlay. The PP Parlay cash, guys. Thanks to those that follow along. Thanks to all the comments and feedback that we've gotten. Rick's been killing the social media game. So
trying my best.
Make sure to check out our Instagram and YouTube and all of our social platforms. All right, moving on a little bit here. The Jets still stink. Got smoked by New England 42-10. Carolina lost to Seattle 27-10. Philly and Buffalo, what a dud of a game. I think I called that low scoring. 13-12.
Gross.
Philly, what is that?
It went for 2 and Allen missed it like a real bum.
San Fran and the Bears, another high-scoring game. 42 San Fran to the Chicago 8. 38, sorry.
What a game back and forth scoring from both teams. I think there was something like 11 or 12 lead changes. or
Wild game. So
yeah, it was nice.
All right, guys, we're going to move on now to our first sponsor of the day.
Elite Hockey Sticks. Scored a couple last night with my Elite Hockey Stick. Did you?
I did not.
Okay.
My team lost, unfortunately, last night.
Great product, even in the hands of Jamie. At _elite_hockey_sticks. Great products. We use them. You'll love them. Contact Elite Hockey Sticks for all your hockey needs.
Let's go. So
we got a doubleheader on Saturday.
We do.
2 games. First one, very important. NFC South. Carolina plays Tampa. Winner of this wins the division. But there's a caveat to that. If New Orleans and Atlanta game shakes up a little bit. We'll explain that later. But in this one, Tampa's hosting. They're -2.5. Over-under is 43.5. I have a shockingly great pick for this game.
Let's go.
I love both teams. I think they've both played very well this season. We rode with Baker for a majority of the season. And I'm going to ride with him again to put up points. I'm going over 43.5 in this game. I think that number gets hit. Bryce Young slinging the rock. Tampa Bay needs to win. This is going to be an offensive shootout. I don't think either defenses are particularly good. So give me the over 43.5 in that game.
Let's go. I like that play. Not picking a team because I feel like this game could go either way.
It's close.
Both teams, they're first and second in NFC South, I believe. And they're both fighting for a playoff spot and a wild card I think they can get, right? So depends on what happens, as Rick mentioned in the Atlanta game.
Actually,
if
think
Atlanta
they win
wins,
the division.
Yeah, one of them can. Yeah.
I'll check.
So Tampa's home. It's do or die. Carolina is 8-8 right now, sign of wealth. Tampa 7-9,
Week
just
18.
below. Week 18. There's a bunch of 8s popping up, and 8 infinity growth mindset power. So because of all those reasons that I had just mentioned, I think that Carolina's going to win.
If you kept up.
If you kept up with that. Carolina won in their last matchup, which was only 2 weeks ago, 23-20, and I'm thinking that same thing happened. So I'm going Carolina to extend their season, and I'm taking money line for Carolina.
Okay. Next up, at the night game, we got Seattle going out to San Francisco to play the 49ers. This one, Seattle's a slight favorite over the home team, San Fran. -1.5 is currently the line. Over-under is 49.5. Brock Purdy looked good the other night. I don't think he'll be as good against Seattle's defense. I'm going to actually roll the dice here with Seattle. They've had a great season. I think they win this one on the road. I'm not touching the spread because it's only a 1.5, so I don't have to lay a lot of juice with it. Give me Seattle on the road in San Fran money line.
Let's go. Speaking of rolling the dice, I want to play some craps. I got the itch to play some craps. So, let's get that. Two canoes! All right, so my pick, both teams here clinched a playoff spot. So we'll see who each team starts. I think this is going to be a weird week, last week of the season. There's a lot of games that matter. There's a lot of games that don't. I don't know. What's your thought? Do you think teams are going to starters? Are they gonna maybe the first half or first quarter just to get up some timing and
The way I see it,
some timing?
it's either play your starters and play like it's playoffs, get your team ready and primed. For the teams that might be out of it, I'm thinking play your starters anyways, because who wants to sit all summer on a loss?
Right.
You know, so it's a long season till September when training camps or next season starts. So 9 months, you want to sit on a loss? I don't think so. I think every team's gonna play to win.
That's a good point. I like that. I like that mentality, and I think regardless, Seattle is the better team, and I'm going Seattle minus the spread, which when I saw it was -1.5.
It is -1.5 right now. So I thought we were having a GGG right there.
Nah,
Close.
Had to get you
Very
excited,
close.
you know. All right, moving on.
All right, first game up, as we mentioned, also in the South. Before we get there, though, because I was building up to that. Can't use building. But if you have scrap from a building job, contact Atlas Roll-Off.
It needs to be carted off.
718-345-6451. Vin Paulsonelli, the man over there. Contact him. Let him know that the gambling guy sent you. He'll give you a nice discount courtesy of the podcast.
Let's go.
All right.
Vin.
Next up is New Orleans at Atlanta. New Orleans coming off a win. Atlanta coming off a win. But for me, looking at this game when they play each other, it's a strength and momentum game for me. Atlanta just beat the Rams, who are one of the best teams in football right now. And they did it pretty, I don't want to say decisively, but they took it to them. New Orleans just beat, I think, the
27
Titans.
to 24.
I think the Titans. So New Orleans just had a Nerf ball game. So it's just a little practice for them. It's not
34 to 26 too.
I know, that's
no
what I mean.
defense in that game.
Tennessee stinks. So watch for Atlanta. My guy Bijan is going to run all over them again. Spread is 3.5, but I'm buying that down to 2.5. I want to keep it under that field goal scored because it's close and it's in Atlanta. Atlanta at home -2.5 is my play.
Dang, I thought we were going to get there on this one. But we didn't, guys. But
yeah, I can't
we are very, very close. I think the Falcons are going to come out, and they're a much better team. I think they have more weapons, and they've had more impressive wins or a better season, in my opinion, than the Saints. So I'm taking full spread. Ooh. Atlanta -3.5. I don't even care about that half.
Ooh. All right, next up, we got the Doo-Doo Browns playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati -7.5 at home. Big favorites here. One of the bigger favorites on the day. Actually, there's quite a few. But
yes, there are.
Cleveland stinks. Sanders stinks. I don't like their team at all. I think they're garbage. This is a team that would pack it in and go home. They say, we're the Browns, whatever. Yeah. We can go back to Cleveland.
They're not just the Browns. They're the Doo-Doo Browns.
Yeah, they're the Doo-Doo Browns. The Bengals have had a pretty promising season. I think Joe Burrow is back, and he's going to want to sling the rock a little bit before he takes a little time off. I'll take the Bengals at home -6.5. Buying it down a point. Under the touchdown. Bengals -6.5 is my play.
So I am too excited because that is our first.
Yes!
GGG. Gambling Guys Guarantee.
That's a good one for us to have.
And that is a good one. I've always liked Cincy. I think ever since the Chad Ochocinco days and did T.O. play for them or no?
20 years ago.
Dayton.
But yeah, man.
Remember those days, guys?
Good old days. Wish I knew I was in them before they were gone.
So, I won't even say more about it. I think since he's going to dominate, I think they're really going to win by 10, but I'm still going to buy it down a full point to -6.5.
Now, Green Bay is they're in at the 7th seed, right?
They're in at the wild card. They clinched a wild card spot.
So, with their season
Minnesota's eliminated.
I'm looking at this line, and it's Minnesota -6.5. Green Bay sitting all their guys. They can't improve their playoff position with a win. Why risk getting somebody hurt? Over-under is 36.5. Give me Minnesota at home -6.5. Finish the season on a high note. Green Bay's just sending their second team there to play the game because they have to. Minnesota -6.5 is a lock for me.
Damn, I like the mindset. I still think Green Bay's probably going to put it away. So I'm not even going to take the points. I think Green Bay is just going to come in and win. I think Minnesota, what are they going to start their starters for,
Why wouldn't they?
They don't need to win.
They don't need to, but why not? You're playing a crappy team on the other side. Might as well get a win.
I guess we'll see, guys.
I guess we will see.
Money line. I want the extra juice.
Wow, that's a big money line.
For Green Bay. tossing away 6.5 points. Who cares?
Next game is very meaningful. Near and dear to both our hearts. Dallas comes to New York to play America's team, the New York Giants.
Let's go.
Now, the Giants, as Jamie mentioned, should not be winning games to improve their draft.
But
so
at this point,
I think they will do that here against Dallas. Dallas will come here. A lot of fans in New York for Dallas for some reason. It never makes any sense to me. I don't understand it.
people think they're cowboys and cowgirls here.
Ridiculous. Dallas minus 3.5 on the road. I'm not touching that. I'm moving it down to 2.5. I think they win the game. I don't know if they win by a lot. I think their offense is better than the Giants, and I'm hoping Giant management calls down to the coaching staff and lets them know we need these draft picks, so stop it. And they let Dallas win the game. So give me Dallas to win by 2.5 or more.
Damn. Thought we were going to align there. I picked the Giants plus 3.5 points. I'm taking all the points I can because of the same reasons that Rick was mentioning and what I said earlier, that Giants don't lose when they need to lose. And I feel like
That's good logic.
Dallas is already done. Who really cares? These games usually get a little testy, though, because it's like a divisional rivalry.
Yeah.
So who knows? It could be a good game. I think this is just one of those games that, like, Giants win, and all the Giants fans are like, of course, you win this game. Then the season doesn't mean anything.
Hurts our draft position.
Yeah, exactly. So
Typical New York fashion.
Giants plus 3.5. Let's go.
All right, next up for the 1 o'clock still is Tennessee Titans head to Jacksonville to play Jamie's team, the Uni Jags. Over under set at 47.5. Jags are a huge favorite in this one. Minus 12.5. I don't think they're sitting anybody, and I think they steamroll the Titans. The Titans have no offense. They have no defense. They have no special teams. They stink. They did have a guy who had a great touchdown this weekend, but the Jags, complete team. They're getting primed for playoffs. They're going to run their offense as if it's a playoff game. Give me the Jags at home minus 9.5. I'll buy it down to under 10. Minus 9.5. Jags.
Dang, I want to be a GGG so bad. I will get right to it. I took the Jags minus 10.
Wow!
It was right there.
Not
I
even
put
a
it
half?
down- Not even a half. I was like, they're going to crush them. Exactly, perfectly said. They're going to steamroll them. They're 12-4. Not so much the other way. Titans are 3-13. So, pretty gross. And,
pretty
yeah.
bad.
Should we just lock it in another one?
If you want, it's up to you. It's your spread. Move it a half a point. Come
All
on.
right, I'll
It's
move
week
it a half. I'll
18,
move it a
man.
half.
All right.
Let's go. Let me
Our
just-
second
let me
GGG of the
just
day.
change this.
Of course it's a GGG. It's the last week of the season with the Uni Jags.
Let's
It's your
go.
team. Come on. All right, you lock that in. I'm writing this. I'm reading out this game. Indianapolis Colts head to Houston to play the Texans. The Texans in this one minus 10.5 point favorites. Over under set at 38.5. Meaningless game. Phillip Rivers, shout out to you. Great job coming out of retirement to play. It was wonderful to watch you play. However, I'm going to fade you here. I'm going to take Houston. I'm going to buy it down to 6.5. I think they can still win by a touchdown or more, and I just don't think that Indianapolis is going to put Jonathan Taylor through the ringer in the last game of the season.
So, the Colts season is over. After losing Indiana Jones, we pretty much knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I think Phillip Rivers did do a really good job, and I saw a couple of videos of
44.5 years old.
him coming in. Dude, he was hyped up. He's like yelling.
Gosh darn it!
Yeah, stinking this and stinking that.
What the flip was that?
I don't think he curses.
He doesn't curse.
Which is, totally fine.
He's also got 10 kids. Leave her alone.
But
Stop.
I'm also going to fade him because I don't think he's playing. I think they're going to go with their rookie quarterback, Riley Leonard, from what I'm seeing. So they're going to try out this rookie quarterback and see how he does. I don't think it matters. I think Houston mollywops them. But in typical Gambling Guys fashion, I bought it down for a third.
Yes! Okay, I got to flip the
GGG.
page back.
Texans minus 6.5.
Love
On
that.
a buy down from 10.5.
All right, next up is a big built-up 4 o'clock slate with 7 games on the docket. The NFL, I love you for this. I wish you did this more during the season instead of having 3 and 4 games. Sometimes 2 last week. Go back.
Sorry.
Shout out to Bashford Building for all your home remodel repair needs. Contact Bashford Building, bashfordbuilding@gmail.com, 631-412-5046. Got our jerseys
new
in for the next
jerseys.
season. We are amped up. Couldn't be happier
Let's go.
to build our way to a championship.
What? Yeah.
4 o'clock slate. There are seven games. Speaking of crap, 7. Like to see it on the come out. All right, first one up on the docket here. We got the New York Jets playing the Buffalo Bills up in Buffalo. Now, Buffalo is a playoff team. As you guys know, they're -7.5. Just moved -7. At home, over-under is 38.5. This game is atrocious. I saw something today that Mitchell on the Jets hasn't had a catch since October 6th or something like that. That's horrible. This coaching staff should be fired, and I think they will in the offseason. So, with that said, Bills Mafia, I think they could dress fans from the stands to beat the New York Jets by 7. Give me the Bills at home -7. Full spread for me.
Dang.
Jets stink.
I agree. The Jets do stink. I actually wrote down the Jets are booty cakes.
Ooh.
They got smoked by New England last week, 42-10, and they have lost 4 straight for a brutal 3-13 season. So I think -7 for the Bills is a gift. Yep. And I'm going to take that all day long. Bills -7.
Baby.
And they're going to improve to 14-3 this season. And we'll see you in the playoffs, Bills Mafia.
Hold on a second here. 1, 2, 3. We're up to 4 GGs already.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
GGGs. All right, next up, we got the Detroit Lions headed up to Chicago to play the Bears. Bears are at home. They're -3.
Bears.
Over on under is 50.5 points. Detroit season, unfortunately, I was big fans of them in the beginning of the year. They fizzled out to me. So they fizzled out to everybody. They're not even playing the postseason. The Bears, surprisingly, are looking good. That being said, I don't think the over and under for me is going to be a play at all. I'm going to pick the home team at home, money line only, no spread for me. I don't want any funky stuff. So give me the Bears at home, hosting a dome team outside in the Lions.
So you had Bears money line, you said?
Bears money line.
All right. So, yeah, Rick summed it up well. But early in the season, the Lions actually put a whooping on the Bears. I think it was week 2. They smoked them 52-21. Crazy score. High-scoring game. But, as Rick also said, since then, the Lions kind of fizzled this season where the Bears have been thriving. Currently, -3 spread. And I like it. I'm not even... I don't know. I'm going to buy it down. I did buy it down. So, I'm buying it down 0.5 point as typical gambling guys fashion. So, Bears -2.5 is what I went with.
No free
Damn, I
sponsorships.
wanted to take the 3.
That's all right. That's all right. You can, well, 2.5, 3, it's the same thing.
I will take the 2.
All right, next up, we got the Chargers headed up to Mile High to play Denver. The Chargers season, unfortunately, as well, was awful. They are out of it. They stink. I think they're out of it, right?
Who'd you say?
Right? The Chargers? Chargers.
No,
they're in it.
clinched
They're in
wild
it.
card.
Oh, yeah, they clinched a wild card. They can't improve. That's my mistake.
They have a good record, too.
Yeah, but Denver's a better team.
Yes.
Denver at home, better team, more to play for. Huge favorite at home, -12.5. Over-under is 37.5. Now, for me, you think 12.5, you're thinking they're going to cover it. I think so, too. But I also think that the Chargers are going to score a couple points here. I'm thinking they get 10. That reason alone, with the Chargers getting 10 points, I think Denver puts up 28. For me, the play is the over, 37.5.
Damn, I like the strategy. That
Math!
is a gambling guy's strategy play. I did not think that smart. My brain is small. Denver clinched the division. Chargers clinched the wild card, as we had mentioned. Denver's leading the AFC West with a 13-3 record. Chargers are in second with 11-5 record. So I think it should be a good game. So I think that over is a really good play. I think the big spread to Denver with 12.5 is too big for them to overcome, in my opinion. I do think that they beat them by 10. So I'm going to try and thread the needle. I'm going Chargers plus 12.5. Taking 12.5 to start the game.
Not bad. Not bad.
See what happens.
All right, Kansas City heads to Vegas to play the Raiders. The Raiders who just lost to the Giants, our favorite team. Kansas City -5.5 on the road. Over-under set at 36.5. I know what you're thinking with this game, and I would have thought it too if I was an idiot. Do not take the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. Ooh. This is a trap. Now, what you're going to want to do is what I'm going to do is buy 5 points. 5 points, up
Whoa.
to 10.5. Take the Raiders at home,
Whoa.
getting 10.5 points because they just lost to the Giants. Now they have the, I guess, tiebreaker for the draft, I guess you could say, and they're going to win this game. Kansas City's playing for nothing. They're probably flying out to Vegas on Friday. They're going to be out on Saturday night. Last weekend of the season. Season's over. Give me the Raiders at home, getting 10.5 points.
Wow.
I'm a genius. I'm telling you. This is the week. Zoom in. This is the week I hit my all-team parlay.
For a ton of money.
It's $5. It pays like $100,000 or $200,000. I'll see you at the window.
Damn, I want to change my pick.
Dude, you don't have to. Don't let me sell you. Don't let me hard sell you.
That was a hard sell. I might have been sold on that one. I wrote that the Chiefs is a meaningless game. Chiefs probably going to win, even though they're playing with second and third stringers and stuff like that. Raiders, I was thinking that they want to lose just to further cement, because I don't think they're 100% locked for that final seed. I think it's like a 90% chance or whatever.
He'll take it.
So I said it was a coin toss, but who really cares? So I went Chiefs money line. Guys, don't be surprised.
Whoa.
I'm actually
We
going
could both win.
Well, I could play both sides.
Whoa.
Which I'm going to do.
Whoa. Week 18. You can't hold anything back now.
So I'm also taking Las Vegas plus 10.5.
Islanders are up 2-0.
Because I could win both those bets. Let's go. Islanders are playing the last place Chicago Blackhawks.
Bo Horvat scored.
Let's go.
Oh, no. Druin doesn't have a point. Darn. That's okay. Plenty
right.
more to come.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
So
All right.
Rick had Bo Horvat for a goal. Drew
Got
in
it.
for a point.
Druin for a point. Islanders to win. Little parlay. Little cooking up, you know? Little
NBD,
cooking before
NBD.
I'm cooking. All right. Next up. Arizona Comical Cardinals, as they've been coined by us, versus the LA Rams. Out in Inglewood, Cardinals Rams at home, minus 7.5 point favorites. Over-under is 46.5. Comical Cardinals have been a joke all season. The Rams just lost a bad one to Atlanta that they should have won. So this game is a must-win for them, and I think Sean McVay and the fellas lay the foot on the pedal here. So give me a Kyron Williams anytime touchdown, because I know he's getting in. Give me the Rams at home, minus 6.5. I'll buy the point down, and they will probably win by 2 or 3 touchdowns, in my opinion.
Guys, the gambling guys are heating up. This week 18 is going to be a massive, massive, massive week. And that ties into my gambling nugget, which I'll get to later. But enough suspense. We're going to lock in.
We already wrote a G. I
Let's
knew it was
go.
coming.
Another triple G. Gambling guys guarantee with Rams minus 6.5 on a buy down. They're going to improve their record. They already clinched a wild card spot. They're 11-5 right now, going to be 12-5, and the Comical Cardinals will improve to 3-14.
Yikes!
So,
All right, another divisional
tough
game,
one.
right? This is divisional, Miami and
Yep.
New England.
Yep.
If you guys remember years ago, you should look it up if you have any spare time, which I'm sure you do. Look up when Miami beat New England in the dying seconds and Rob Gronkowski was playing on the special teams. It is hilarious to see that big buffoon run. Saw him in Atlantic City, though. Nice guy. Very nice guy. All right. So the Patriots are at home, minus 10.5. Over-under is 45.5. Drake May has been playing lights out. Ramondre Stevenson played sick last week with 2 touchdowns. Miami, yuck. I hope their coach gets fired. I personally don't like that guy at all. His stupid glasses. Well, you got to look up the story about how he stole one of his players' girlfriends and then like married her or something.
What?
He's a real dirtbag.
What?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, if you want to play again, don't talk to her," something like that. Yeah, he's a loser. Loser, nerd. I hate his shoes. New England minus 9.5 at home, hosting the warm weather Finns
Minus
outside.
9.5.
Yep, buying it down a point.
Let's go. I think that's Pats all day here. Yeah, divisionable. This game is divisionable.
It is. This game isn't divisionable.
It's a divisionable game.
No, it's a divisional.
Divisional. Okay. I'm buying it down a little bit further than Rick. I'm going minus 6.5 for the Pats.
All right.
Close one. We didn't link up there.
That's okay. All right, last game of the 4 o'clock slate. A beautiful 7-game 4 o'clock slate. The Commanders head to the Link to play the Philly Eagles. They are minus 7. Over-under is 41.5. The Commanders don't have a long drive to get to the arena here, and they're going to have a long drive home because they are going to get stomped. I think A.J. Brown's due for a touchdown, by the way, in this game. So, give me A.J. Brown. Actually, those are my two guys, the guys I shouted out. Didn't even look at my other sheet. Don't even care.
Damn, off the dome.
Yep. Philly routes in this one against the Commanders. Commanders season's over, like I said. Philly's playing for a postseason. They're tuning up for the playoffs. Give me Philly -7 at home.
All right, okay, all right. Guys, being from New York, I don't like either one of these teams.
Well, I don't like them. I like money.
They both stink. Philly already won the division, so, I don't really think this game has a lot of draw to it. I think it's going to be a boring game with low scoring. I would honestly think that maybe it's 41.5 for the over-under, which is pretty low. I still think they go under. But I took Philly money line here.
Ooh, I love it. I love it.
Easy peasy.
All right, -500 probably on that line.
Let's go.
All right, and that brings us to our next thing, which the link doesn't have. QB Roofing Solutions. Shout out to QB, KJ, and the fellas. Contact them for all your roofing and repair needs. Big gambling guys. See the cards right here. 516-481-7663. He recently won a roller hockey tournament championship, Wheeling Winter Wonderland.
Let's go.
Shout out Wheel Talk Hockey.
Shout
like you guys too, Dino.
To Wheel Talk and
All right.
KJ and the boys.
Now, this game is massive. Biggest game of the weekend by far. A winner take all.
This is big.
See, I even wrote it. This is big. That's how big it is.
Big, guys. I don't know if you heard about it.
If you didn't hear about it, it's because you're living in a small world. This is big world stuff. Ravens travel to Pitt to play the Steelers and Rodgers and the boys. Now, Baltimore is a 3.5-point favorite on the road. Baltimore has a running back who scored 3 touchdowns last week, put the team on his back, put the season on his back. Lamar was hurt. This is a storybook. Lamar was hurt, young dog. Hurt.
Get 'em.
Team struggled. What were they, 1-5 at one
Get
point?
'em.
Terrible. Season comes down to this against a rivalry team with none other than a Hall of Famer quarterback and mushroom user Aaron Rodgers.
Fun fact.
Ayahuasca,
He takes
mushrooms, he does it all. Watch a documentary.
Big yogi.
That being said, next slide.
Oh, sorry. People.
Being that it's so big,
Huge.
the gambling guys
Big.
are going to have a Sunday night sweat for the final regular season of the
go.
game. The most meaningful game on the docket by far. My pick is Baltimore money line.
Damn, expect some live bets. A lot of props going out that night on that live stream.
We'll
and
see you guys in the
can
chat.
Ride with us. For all you guys out there, you ladies and gentlemen, you all know that my mom is a big Steelers fan. Big time Steelers fan. This game is huge. Playoff implications. Steelers are first in the AFC North, 9-7 record. And the Ravens are right behind them, 8-8. I don't love that for them. Because I want the Steelers in this game. Steelers just lost a garbage game to Cleveland. Ooh. I think it was 13-6, I think was the score. Horrible. Gross game. They also cost me $600 by losing that game.
Oh, God.
So it's tough when you don't have your number one wide receiver in DK Metcalf because he decided to have an altercation with a fan and get suspended.
Idiot.
Stupid play. Hopefully it doesn't come back and bite the Steelers in the booty. Again, I want the Steelers bad in this, so I'm taking points on the board. Steelers +3.5.
Wow. Just so you know, the
And
Ravens
a clinch playoff berth.
The Ravens did start out 1-5. Since then, they're 7-3.
Ooh.
They're looking pretty good, man. And they just beat a good Packers team, man. On the road, man. All right. So that'll be our live stream. We'll see you guys in the chat box. Feel free to ask us questions, send us DMs about it, whatever you guys want to do. We'll be live on YouTube. Check us out. We're definitely getting wings for that.
Let's go.
And that wraps up the NFL season for us here in the Gambling Guys podcast. We have our anytime touchdown parlay for you guys. I'll start out because I already shouted them out. First pick is the LA Rams running back Kyron Williams, 100% getting in the end zone. And then Philly is playing the Commanders, who have no business being there, so why not boost his confidence because he has mental problems earlier in the season. A.J. Brown to score, anytime touchdown. He needs one in the worst way. Those are my 2 plays.
Let's go.
And then I'll recap the GGG.
I thought you were going to go Derrick Henry.
No.
I forgot you said
No,
AJ Brown.
no. You know what? Put Derrick Henry in there. Give me 3 of them.
No, we'll
Last
say that, we'll
weekend
say
of the
that.
season. Come on. Why not? It'll be fun.
All right, I'm in.
All right,
I'm
extra
gonna say
leg.
there's gonna be a lot of action going.
Unless
out.
that was one of your picks.
No, but I was probably gonna pick him when we're live. So.
Okay. Well, he's already picked now.
My 2 picks, guys. I wanted to get it out and done early, easy win for the first game that we shouted out, which was huge playoff implications.
Oh yeah.
Carolina Panthers versus Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm picking 2 people in that game, 1 from each team. You know, for Carolina, I got to go with my man, Rico Dowdle, their running back. He's been having a really good season.
Didn't score last week.
So he is due.
Let's go.
And then for Tampa Bay, I am going with the wily vet. I think this guy shows up in big-time games, makes big-time plays. He's a legend. Wide receiver, Mr. Mike Evans.
Had a touchdown last week.
Don't matter. He's going
I'm just saying.
to get one again.
I'm saying he's getting hot. You know,
He's
there's
hot.
guys that are due and guys that are hot. All right, so that's our anytime touchdown parlay. We got Mike Evans, Rico Dowdle in the same game at 1 o'clock.
Let's go.
We got A.J. Brown, late slate. Kyron Williams, early slate. So we could be really sweating an A.J. Brown and then really, really sweating our 5th because we're throwing in a 5 here. Derrick Henry in the Sunday night on the live stream, baby. We'll have our bets posted. We'll have everything up for you guys. It's going to be a great show. Make sure to tune in. We can't show you the game. We can watch the game along with you. Slight delay.
You can watch us eat wings.
All right, next. Go.
All right, moving on to the Game of
this is
Guys
you, got
Nugget of the Day, coupled with a Game of Guys story, and really not so much of a story.
Our last live stream, man. Wow, what a fun time.
Yeah, go back and watch that. You'll see some fun
It'll be the
things.
same.
It'll be that exact thing. All right, guys, so it's not really a story, but I'm going to talk a little bit about how my betting has been going since week 15.
Can't wait to hear it.
And a little nugget with that. So my betting lately has gone ice cold. I'm calling this the ice cold edition of the Game of Guys Nugget of the Day.
Ooh.
So I just been on this cold streak. Like all my bets, like has just been straight declining. You know, nothing's hitting. One, I'm betting a little bit too much. We talked about that before in prior nuggets about betting too much and kind of going beyond some of the rules that you set for yourself. If you do, which you should. But cold streaks don't necessarily mean that you're a bad bettor. It just means that you're human. And everyone's going to lose. You can't win all the time. So the real important thing is that when you're cold, your job isn't to win at that moment. It's just to survive and hang on and not blow up your bankroll. And save it for eventually the time is going to turn. And, you know, some of that is going back to your roots. And ultimately, you know, you got to protect your bankroll. And you got to stop bleeding any prior wins or just depleting your bankroll and getting, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. So if you're ice cold and you're going cold for a little while, start to bet a little bit smaller. Lower your unit size. You know, it's not necessarily about making smarter bets. There probably is some of that if you're making, you know, 5-10 leg parlays. Those are extremely difficult to hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe if you're doing those and
If you're doing those,
continuously
you're not
losing,
listening to our show ever.
yeah, because we've talked about that a lot. So
Lottery tickets, guys. Those are lottery tickets.
it's not necessarily about being smarter, but being smaller. You know, weather the storm and come out on the other side, and make sure, most importantly, that you don't have a cold streak create bad habits. So you want to come out of it still doing, you know, having some smart decisions, and don't turn it into ruining your discipline, which will kill you over time. So ultimately, you find out during these cold streaks if you're a gambler or if you're a degenerate.
Gamble responsibly.
Let's go.
Degenerates. Slip it in there.
Degenerates chase, gamblers adjust. So make sure you're paying attention, stay disciplined. There's no shortcuts. Eventually you're going to battle through and you'll get to the other side. Make sure you leave us a comment in our comment section. We want to hear from you if you guys have gotten some cold spells and how long they lasted and what did you do to reset.
Preach,
All right,
brother.
Let's go. Moving on to our NHL slide, our NHL shout-out games. Whoa. And we are going to get right into it. So do you want to kick it off or...
Sure, I'll kick it off. So the NHL does it every year. If you guys don't follow hockey, they do a Winter Classic game. It usually takes place right after New Year's. This one is on Friday, January 2nd. It is at 8 o'clock at night. It's in Florida. Am I wrong? Why are you looking at me?
No, it is.
Oh, okay. It is in
That's
Florida.
just my face.
And it is hosting one of the worst New York teams we could ever hope to see.
Boo.
They're playing the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, who are actually having they're wavering a little this season, but that comes with the territory. The New York Rangers, however, are horrible, and they stink, and we hate them with a passion.
And their fans smell.
So, Florida is, I want to say at home, I guess. At home-ish.
They say it's a neutral site.
Neutral site, but they're in Florida. 8 o'clock game. I'll be tuning in. Should do a live stream for that too.
Should
just
that'd
live
be sick.
stream. Forget my family. I'll just live stream
Yeah.
all the time. I'm going to take the Panthers on this one. They're minus 155 on the money line, and that's what I'm going to take. I know I could play with the puck line, and maybe I will. I don't particularly like the over-under because the Rangers haven't been scoring as much as they should. They do have a decent goaltender, so maybe goals will come, sparingly, but I think Panthers edge out in this one. So give me the Panthers in the Winter Classic money line.
Let's go. So Winter Classic game. I love it. In Miami. Florida is the new capital of hockey. I don't know if you guys know that. For the last 10 years, they've been producing
Tampa.
grade A high-quality meat in the hockey world, if you know what I'm saying. So, as Rick mentioned, the Rangers have been struggling a little bit. In their last 10, they're 4-5-1, so not great, almost 500, which is actually a little bit of an improvement from early in the season, how they've been playing. But the Panthers, on the other hand, have been pretty hot. They've been 7-3 in their last 10. Again, like we said, it's a neutral site in Miami. Panthers play about an hour and a half from Miami, so consider it home field advantage. And I think that Florida is going to stomp the Rangers. This team, as we saw last year and the year before, they show up in big moments, and their players like to play in some of these like specialty games, and so I think Florida's taking it. I'm going minus a goal and a half.
Ooh, a little spread action. That's plus money. I like it.
And that's probably personal, too.
It is. My Saturday play is a good one between an Eastern Conference and Western Conference team with one of the best players, if not the best player. You could argue it either way for him or McKinnon. But Connor McDavid is hosting the Philadelphia Flyers Saturday afternoon. I think Edmonton has they're an offensive juggernaut. Their goaltending's always been a problem in Edmonton for 2 decades probably. But I still think they edge out the Flyers here. I don't think the Flyers have as much offensive power. If they want to go goal for goal, I think they can do that. But I think Edmonton wins this one, and I'm going to take minus 1.5.
Let's go.
On Saturday, 3 o'clock.
I like it. So same thing for me. I went Saturday. I kind of chumped out on this one. I'm taking Washington Capitals minus a goal and a half over the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yep.
Guys, for me, that was kind of like an easy pick, and it goes and ties into my Gambling Guys nugget of the day, because for me, that's a little bit of a smarter play, at least I think, in my opinion. Capitals are doing pretty decent. They are in a little bit of a funk. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10 games, but they're in, I think they're in the first wild card position in the league, in their division, rather, in their conference. So,
who'd you say?
They're having Capitals.
Caps are.
I think they have 45 points.
Yeah, they're technically in 4th in the Met, but they'd be in the wild card.
So they're in the wild card spot. I know it's super early, so that doesn't even really matter. But
almost
it just
a halfway
shows,
point. Almost a halfway point.
Just kind of see where they're shaking out as far as other teams. So they got 45 points, and Blackhawks are last in the league, tied for 34 points.
Yeah, they're terrible.
And they're 2-8 in their last 10. So I think this is a move to help me get off the schneid. Minus a goal and a half for Washington, and that's my pick.
You know who's ahead of Washington? The Islanders.
Let's go.
Just saying. You know who the Islanders are beating tonight? The Blackhawks.
Let's go. It's meant to be.
Before we say our special thank you, let me recap the Gambling Guys guarantee for Week 18. This is a big one for us. So we have 1, 2, 3, a 5-legger. 5?
Are we sure? We're going to have to check it. We're gonna.
We could make it 6 if we throw in the hockey game. Because we won't pick the Panthers, right?
Yeah. I don't know. All right, let's see.
All right. Gambling Guys Guarantee. We're going to start off the Doo-Doo Browns, go to the Bengals. We're taking the Bengals minus 6.5. The Titans play the Uni Jags, Jamie's team. We're taking the Jags minus 9.5. Indy, Old Mare River, not playing anymore. Playing Houston in Houston. Houston minus 6.5. The Jets are headed up to Buffalo to play the Bills and the Bills Mafia. Bills full spread minus 7 at home. And our last one to close it out, the comical Cardinals head out to the Los Angeles Rams. Rams minus 6.5. That's your 5-leg parlay. Gambling Guys Guarantee. If you want to put in the Panthers money line on Friday, you can, because we have the Panthers money line Friday. Maybe we'll put it in. Maybe. We'll see.
Wait.
What?
There is another.
Which one?
I rode you.
So good.
Las Vegas plus 10.5.
Did you change your pick?
No, I'm taking them both. Chiefs money line.
Oh!
And
wow!
Let's go.
I gotta circle that just so I know.
Let's have that as an asterisk.
All right. So we could have a 7-legger if we had the hockey game, but we have a 6-leg NFL parlay to close out Week 18.
Guys, gamble responsibly and bet smart.
Get off the schneid by doing small, smarter bets. Here's a 7-leg parlay. 5-leg anytime touchdown.
Probably plus 23.
This is not financial advice.
Oh, God. Guys, that's a good one. I don't know. I think that one's probably going to pop off. I might throw my mortgage on it. So.
I'm gonna. This is the week. You know, the year's over.
Trying to retire.
New year starts next year, so all our taxable winnings are gone. We got to build up a new pile,
Smart.
and you know.
Smart.
So, a special thank you from Jamie and myself for you guys tuning into these shows. We'll see you obviously on Sunday for the Sunday night live stream. It's not the end of our podcast, but it is the end of the NFL regular season. We will have postseason podcasts. We will continue NHL and other sports. We're going to do college basketball we have coming up, college football playoffs we have coming up. So a lot of things still coming up. Cricket's still over there. You're saying cricket the sport? I thought you were talking about he'll be back in the spring. He'll be back in the spring.
Jiminy's hibernating.
But we want to thank you guys for tuning into our show. We appreciate the likes, follows, subscribes, everything you guys do for the channel. We will be dropping the our merch in the Shopify. We have a Shopify store. We have our merch.
That's merch.
Yep, that's updated. We have show them the sweatshirt. So this is one of our new sweatshirts that just came out. We're working with a company, a local company. We can't shout them out just yet. Close their thing. Can't shout them out just yet because they just started their own company, so we're not going to release anything about them. But make good quality hoodies. They're going to be available on our site, so check out our Shopify. We'll link it in all our platforms for you guys. Anything from you, Jay, to say to the fans?
Just make sure that you follow us on all of our social platforms at gambling_guys with a Z. We're out.
Peace.
The Gambling Guys Podcast.